Hello everybody, it's Tyler. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a while since the last Puzzle and Dragon video and I've been dying to make one. It's been quite a busy month for me, but we're going to have a little fun here. We're going to do a Fist of the North Star REM. I have never seen the anime, but I have seen some fights on YouTube, and I'm a big fan of the arcade machine. So if you have the chance to play Fist of the North Star arcade version, it's extremely fun. But I'm going to talk about some of the cards in the REM and why I like them, and we're going to end it with a couple of pulls. I have 25 stones. We're going to do 5 pulls, and hopefully we'll get some of the cards that we want. Let's go ahead and talk about the cards that we're looking for. The first card I'd like to talk about is Hokuto Shinken Master Kenshiro. He's a great card. He's one of the 2 most sought after cards in my opinion. He is a physical attacker. The coolest thing about him is that his active skill. I really like it. I wish I could get my hands on this card, but you reduce enemies' defense to 0 for 1 turn. There are other cards that do this. The Droid Dragon does this, and Shiva does this as well, but Kenshin, I think is the Kenshiro. He does it in a minimum of 15 turns, and I think that's as short as it gets with a defense reduction. He also has an increased time limit of orb movement by 7 seconds. It's basically changed the world. Yomi has changed the world. Venus has changed the world, but this guy, you can increase orb movement by 7 seconds, and I think you can get the same results as Change the World. He has two-prong attacks. He can do quite a bit of burst and 2 skill boosts. It's very helpful as any sub in a team. I would use this guy definitely as a sub more than a leader. But you can take advantage of his leader skill. He does 1.2 times attack for attacker types. You have 3.5 when you attack with 4 of the other colors except for heart. And I think that multiplies to a little bit over 4 times damage. So you can do a little bit more than 16 with 2 Kenshiros. The next card I'd like to talk about, this is the second card that I think is most sought after. This is Conqueror of the Heavens Rao. He is a devil attacker and he's a heartbreaker. The great thing about him is his awakenings. He has 2 fire row enhancers, and this is very helpful for Red Sonja team. So if you're looking for a great sub for your Red Sonja team, he can certainly fill that role for you. He also changes Jammer and Poison orbs to Dark orbs. So I mean, there are a lot of dungeons nowadays that have jammers and poison orbs that will spawn on you consistently and continuously, and this is a great card. Maybe not for a Sonja team, but he can also be a great card just to put in to get rid of those jammers and poison orbs. So it's a very solid card, one that would be definitely helpful for any account. The next card on the list is Gentle Fist Master Toki. He's a healer, attacker. The great thing about Toki is that he has 100% damage reduction for 1 turn and a bind recovery for 3 turns. For those of you who are missing a Metatron, a Light Metatron on your team, Light Metatron can do the same kind of active. Light Metatron will heal you and bind recover for 2 turns. Toki will do 100% damage reduction and that bind recovery for 3 turns. It takes a little bit longer to charge, so that could be the downfall to his active skill, but it can be kind of an alternative to Metatron. I wouldn't use him as a leader. He'd be a great sub in a team, but he is unbindable, and that skill boost, he's a pretty useful card to have. I like him. The next card on the list is Unrequited Warrior Woman Mamiya. She is a healer, and she has a couple of cool things about her. She has an active skill that changes Jammer and Water Orbs to Fire Orbs. There are some dungeons out there that generate a lot of jammers, and she can take care of that for you. So she's great for mono fire teams, and she's great for teams that don't need a blue element. The second cool thing about her is that she has pretty cool awakenings. The most notable thing here is her reduced dark damage. It's 5% per awakening up to 20%. So if you had an army full of Mamiya, you can reduce damage by 100%. And I think there are some dungeons out there that actually have all dark monsters, and an army full of Mamiya can negate all that damage for you. The next card on the list is Nanto Suichoken Master Ray. He's an attacker type, and the cool thing about his active is that he can change poison and heal orbs to blue, so I can see him in a mono blue team. He has very helpful awakenings. He's a 2-prong attack, a skill boost, and a bind recovery, and I can see him fit very well in an Awoken Neptune team. Next we have this card, Nanto Kokakuken Master Judah. He's a balance type, and he's the card that I don't want. I think he's the worst card on the list. The interesting thing about him, you can randomly spawn 2 wood and dark orbs. I don't see a very good use for this one. Here we have Nanto Hakuroken Master Shu. The best thing about Shu's is leader skill. Attacker type cards will be at ×2, and while your hit points are at 50% or above, any hit that would normally kill you will leave you at 1 hit point. And this guy's used as a leader in zombie teams, so you'll pair this guy up with Alran, Siren, or Amaterasu, those cards that have auto heals every single turn, and you can take down some of the daily dungeons like the Rainbow Keeper. You're going to want to use or keep Shu at as low hit points as possible so you can take advantage of that leader skill. I'm not really looking forward to rolling a Shu either. The next card on the list is Nanto Seiken Master Shin. He's actually pretty good because he's a light dark devil and he's an orb changer. Over here we have the ability to randomly spawn 7 light orbs, so I can see him working well in a mono light team. You can take advantage of his devil trait, but I can see him working very well in a Wukong team. Finally, we have Holy Emperor Southern. It's another light dark devil, and it's a very solid light dark devil because of his active. You'll change the third column from the right into light orbs, and you'll change the middle row into light orbs. So you pretty much generate 10 light orbs, and they're all connected in like a plus sign. And this is really helpful for mono light teams. Once again, you can use them. I can see him used in a Wukong team, but you can take advantage of that light element and make a mono light team with him. Those are the Fist of the North Star REM cards, and I would really like a Kenshiro or a Rao, but before we get started on the rolls, I'd like to remind you that these cards are more for endgame content. So if you're just starting out, if you're looking for a solid leader of your own, I would do my best to hold back on rolling for these cards because I can guarantee you that a Godfest is coming up really soon, and you'll have a better chance of getting a really decent God than getting a gold egg from this collaboration. Alright, let's switch back to the game. Fist of the North Star Egg Machine. I'm going to do 5 rolls. Let's see what we get. I'm hoping for no grass cards, so let's get started. I don't know what the REM dragon looks like. I hope it looks cool. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, let's see what our first roll is. Looking for a gold egg. Silver plus. Who is it? I don't remember the name. Let's see. Shin. Shin was that light orb changing devil. That's pretty solid. I can see it on a Wukong team, and I actually do have a Wukong, so maybe I'll make a Wukong team. Very interesting. Next, hoping for a gold egg. I'm going to rub his hair. All right, let's see. Silver egg. Oh man. This one is the other light. Is it? No, it's the grass guy, Shu. So this is the zombie one. So I can do my best to evolve him, and then I'll leave him at level 1, and then he can be a pretty solid zombie team. So I'll pair him up with Amaterasu, Alran, and Siren. So we got the 2, well, that's one of the cards that I don't want. I really don't want that other grass guy. I'm gonna rub his nose, let's see. Silver plus. Mamiya. This is the one with the dark damage reduction. 2 more. Let's do a quick roll on this one. Silver egg. I got this guy. Judah. He's terrible. That's okay. Alright. One more roll. Here we go. Gonna rub his tail, his boots, his hair. Gold. Silver. Who's this guy? Ray. Ray is the poison changer, so I can use him in an Awoken Neptune team. So unfortunately, there are no gold eggs, but I'm lucky enough to have one of each monster, and so I can probably take advantage of some of these cards. But hey, that's the random egg machine for Fist of the North Star. Nothing exciting here, but I hope that the descriptions that I've given you of each card helps you decide on whether or not to roll for this dungeon. If you like what you see, please click on Kali or Ra. I'm currently thinking about a good way to structure a team building video, and hopefully I can get one out this week because this is my free week and I'm really excited to create more Puzzle and Dragons for y'all. But I just want to thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for subscribing, and stay tuned. I'm doing my best to pump out these Puzzle and Dragons videos for you. Thank you.